All right, boys, we're going to be ranking Protoss units in this tier list, starting with the Zealot.
Garbage unit, it doesn't do anything until you get charged, and even then it gets kited all day long. D tier at best.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. You print these guys in my main base like it's the Federal Reserve and go take a nap while I gotta deal with this bullshit.
I'm with Donnie on this one, Joe. It combos too well with warp prisms. They tank a lot for their cost and have an insanely high movement speed. I'll put them in A tier.
Fine, but you better put Marines in S tier next list, or so help me God.
Okay, moving on to the Adept.
Builds in 20 seconds with Chrono, gets full scout every time, and it always kills my fucking Reaper. S tier for sure.
Maybe you should stop running in blindly up the ramp with your Reaper like a Cheeto-covered idiot. Rarely does anything against a Terran with a bunker and only used for scouting versus Zerg. This shit is C tier at best.
You're also forgetting about Glaive Adepts in PVZ, which is pretty solid in my book, so I'll put it in B tier. Next up is the Stalker.
Absolute joke unit. Just slap blink on them and you can kill half the Terrans on the ladder. And they always kill my fucking wall.
Surprise, surprise, Donnie always needs a wall. Unit only does anything when you micro it like Hero on cocaine, and it scales like crap into the late game. Stick it in C tier and move on.
That's Cap, Joe. Just because your old man fingers can't move doesn't mean the unit is hard to micro. It's used in every matchup and just slaps all game long, putting it as high A tier. Moving on to the Archon.
Okay, versus Terran, but a couple of EMPs and it gets flushed down the toilet. Only works against Donald because he keeps insisting that ghosts suck. Big fan of them against Zerg, though, so a B tier makes sense.
It's absolutely insane against Zerg and way too good of a gas dump. But sure, let's have it your way and put it on B tier. Next unit is the Warp Prism, and that one is definitely going on S tier.
Are you fucking kidding me, Barack? Costs 275 minerals and 30 minutes off my robotics facility production, and you want to put it in S tier?
It's actually 250 Joe Dumbo, and it warps unlimited bullshit on the other side of the map, picks up units at range 5, and you only need one of them. It's a fucking hero unit, Donnie, back me up here. Fuck it, it's going in S tier.
Fucking Zerg cabal.
Next up is the Oracle, which in my opinion is also an easy S tier. All spells are pretty insane, and it slaps in every matchup.
For fuck's sake, I was muted this whole time. Fuck you and your warp prisms, Joe. Well-deserved S tier, and so is the Oracle. That shit is more broken than the Viet Cong. Can't even sip my Mountain Dew without walking into a trap. Also, Ghost sucks, and Archon should have been ranked higher.
You're so stupid, it's no wonder I got an easy dub in the elections. I spent 300 getting an Oracle just to die to a single Widow Mine, and you want to rank it S tier? How about you tickle my saggy ballsack like Melania did last night?
In your dreams, Creepy Joe.
Chill out, homies. Joe, despite the Widow Mine thing, I still hold steadfast that the Oracle is an S tier unit, which leads us into the Disruptor next.
Don't even get me started on that shit, Barack. Half my games, I can't even walk on the map without getting blown up while I'm trying to split my army mid-fight.
Checked.
Shut the fuck up, Joe, you fucking loser. How about you tell me what's your off-race MMR?
I plead the fifth.
Donnie's got a point here. It's a pretty inexpensive unit that builds fast on Chrono and almost always gets its value back with a single shot.
The unit already got nerfed and it doesn't even shoot by itself. You can't put it any higher than B tier.
It's my list. I'm putting it in high A tier for sure.
Is that how this works? Fuck you, Barack. I'm out. Donnie, go Q ladder. I need some easy MMR fish to get GM.
You're such a fucking loser, Joe. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna go ladder.
They should have just let me run a third term.